So if you have that pillow, I'll ask that you just set that in the middle of your mat. And find a seat right on top of it if that feels comfortable. So I often just use a prop to lift my seat up a little bit whenever I take a seat on the ground, just so it provides a little bit more space in the hips, a little less tension maybe on the ankles or weight in the ankles. And find whatever works for you, whatever's comfortable. If it feels better to sit up against a wall or sit in a chair, you can, of course, start there. Take a deep breath in. Maybe even open up your mouth, let out an audible sigh, like a ha, like you've just like arrived in this space that allows you to be just as you are. Maybe do that a few more times if you really need that sense of release before you sit and find stillness. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth, slow sigh out. If it feels okay, you can gently let the eyes start to close. Or just even soften the gaze. And just notice the natural rhythm of your breaths. So as you breathe in and out, and letting that be maybe what anchors you into this present moment. Even just for a breath in and a breath out. You find that sweet moment where you get to just connect, like and draw inward. Maybe lessen the need to grip onto the things that call our attention. Whether it's a to-do list or a worry. It doesn't mean we have to completely sever our tie to that experience or the things that need to eventually be completed. But it's just this little shift in perspective, knowing that finding stillness can be just as productive as checking things off that list as fast as we can. So again, reconnect with your breath in and out. Take a few more like that. And on your next one, sit up nice and tall. Feel your chest broaden as you inhale to the top. And then again, open your mouth, slow sigh out. Ah. And if stillness is exactly what your body is craving, and you didn't even know until you became still, you can stay just as you are. If you'd like to stay in a seat, by all means, stay. If you'd like to find a little bit of movement, if it feels okay, start to drop your chin towards the center of your chest. And then just roll your right ear over to the right, and pause. A little stretch in the neck, and then chin back to center. Left ear over to the left, and back to center. Maybe even start to lift your chin, lift your face up towards the sky, and then come back to neutral. Maybe even start to blink the eyes open a little bit more. Take a breath in to sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just look over your right shoulder, creating a little bit more movement in the spine. And then back through center, look over your right shoulder. And then back through center. Sit up tall, breathe in, maybe shrug the shoulders a bit up towards your ears. And then draw them back a bit. And then allow them to fall gently. Maybe do that one more time. Just create a little more space there. And breathe in, draw them up. Breathe out, draw them back and down. Take a breath in to sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale here, start to walk your right hand over to the right. And then maybe just lean over towards the right. So you start to tip your torso, creating that curve. Maybe it means you drop your right ear again towards your right shoulder. So making that movement a little bit bigger, not just in the neck. And then inhale back up through center, nice and easy. Walk your left hand over to the left. Maybe lean towards the hand, drop the head. And coming back through center, bringing your hands to either your thighs or to your knees. Take a breath in to think about lifting your sternum as well as your chin and your face. And then as you exhale, start to bring your chin towards your chest. But this time, I want you to draw your shoulders forward and then round your back a little bit more. That might even mean you lean back a little bit, and then you'll rock back forward. Do that again. Inhale to lift the sternum, lift the face, lift the chin, and then exhale to curl in and round. So just this like easy restorative sort of cat cow in the spine. And then we'll come back to center. So nice. And then take a breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then one last twist here. Start to twist your shoulders over towards your right. Maybe look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. And then you'll twist your torso to the other side. Maybe the hands follow. Let it be nice and gentle. Just think about creating just a little bit more space. in the spine as you move. Come back to center. So nice. Take one more breath in to sit up nice and tall, eyes wide. And then open up your mouth, let out that nice sigh. So you feel that sense of ease, maybe from your head, the crown of your head, all the way to your seat. Now you can keep that seat if you'd like to stay in a seat still, you can. Or if you'd like to lie down, you can take your legs out in front. They might be begging for a little bit of a break after that long of a seat. So roll the ankles, wiggle the toes, fan them out. Take anything you need here. And then bring your pillow back behind you. So you'll have it to rest your head on. You'll go ahead and lie back if that feels okay. You'll find a nice comfy position there. And then you can keep your legs long in this rest. Or if it feels better for your low back, more supportive, bend your knees, plant your feet. And you can stay here or maybe even knock the knees together. If that pillow isn't serving you, of course, you can just move it off to the side. Your arms can be down along your sides, or maybe the hands rest on the torso for a little bit of grounding or a physical connection with your breath. And then again, take a full breath in all the way to the top. And open up your mouth, finding ease on your exhale. Notice what happens in your mind when we ask our bodies to be still. And without any judgment, just observe it. Maybe you find it challenging or less productive to rest and to be still. As we start to create this little practice for ourselves, whether it's 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, you start to become familiar with what it feels like to find intentional rest. So when we draw inward is when we start to remember and maybe even notice how much our bodies do for us, how productive they are without even having to move, how hard that our bodies work. And what a gift it is to provide them a space to rest. Again, notice your next inhale. Long exhale out. And take a few more like that. Breathe in and out. And of course, staying here as long as you need. Then I'll invite you to just find slow, subtle movement. So our tendency is to jump right back into action. Right? We have been trained to do so, but as a practice, can you just find subtlety in the movement in your toes, movement of your fingers, maybe even rocking your head slowly side to side. And starting to build that movement just a little bit bigger so you can roll onto the side of your choice, gently, safely pressing yourself up to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall here. Again, breathe in. Maybe again, open your mouth, let out that sigh of ease. If you'd like, you can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Maybe bow your chin towards that space. Taking a moment to honor yourself for showing up, for creating space in your day, to create a little bit of space in your breath, in your body, maybe even a little bit of space in your mind. And then one last time to take this moment to connect to your breath, to be present for even just one round, one inhale, one exhale. Breathe in and out.